Nestled in the heart of an unassuming town, the antique shop stood as a relic of the past, its creaking sign swaying eerily in the wind. Local whispers told of its cursed collection, each item bearing a sinister tale that could chill even the bravest soul. When Jane, a curious historian, stepped through its dusty door, she was immediately enveloped by an oppressive sense of dread. The shopkeeper, a gaunt man with hollow eyes, warned her in a raspy voice about the dangers within, but her academic curiosity overrode any sense of caution. As she wandered through the dimly lit aisles, Jane's eyes were drawn to a dusty Victorian mirror. Legend had it that the mirror once belonged to a grieving widow who, after losing her children, used it to contact their spirits. The shopkeeper's warning echoed in her mind, but she couldn't resist the allure of its ornate frame. As she leaned in closer, a cold breath fogged the glass from the inside, and she recoiled in horror as the reflection twisted into a grotesque visage of anguish. Her heart pounded in her chest, and the room seemed to close in around her as the air grew colder and heavy with whispers. Determined to uncover the stories behind the other artifacts, Jane moved to a shadowy corner, where a collection of old dolls lay in disarray. Each doll had a story, but one in particular caught her eye, a porcelain figure with a crack running from its eye to its chin. The shopkeeper warned that the doll had once belonged to a child who vanished without a trace. As Jane reached out to touch it, a spine-chilling giggle filled the air, the doll's eyes flickered, and the lights in the shop began to flicker violently. The temperature dropped sharply, and the sensation of icy fingers brushed against her neck, sending her stumbling backward in terror. Jane knew she had to escape the shop, but as she turned to leave, the door slammed shut with an ominous bang. The artifacts seemed to awaken, their stories coming to life in a cacophony of screams and wails. Desperate, Jane ran through the aisles, the cursed items reaching out to her with spectral hands. In a final burst of adrenaline, she crashed through a boarded-up side door, collapsing onto the street outside. The shop loomed behind her, its dark windows watching her every move. Breathless and shaken, Jane vowed to return with a team to uncover the truth behind the haunted relics, unaware that the curse had already marked her as its next victim.